People can smell desperate energy like bad odor. It's strong, it's negative, and it repels opportunities. The number one way to turn off your desperate energy is to... Hi my lovelies, today I want to talk about 10 habits that could activate and increase your feminine energy. These are the habits I wish that I knew earlier in my life because so much could have been different. And of course, I did not build these habits in one day, and I would not recommend you to do all of them together because you will feel overwhelmed. But I would say start with the one that you'll enjoy incorporating into your life today. Keyword being enjoy. You can't build feminine habits on pressure, and with that, let's go to habit number one. Habit number one would be to slow down. Honestly, just stop rushing everything. Really stop and smell the roses. Our current world feels so fast. Years are going like months. I can't believe it's already December 2023. I don't know where the year has flown by. Our jobs and careers make us feel like we are so behind that every time we rush, we are just putting so much pressure on ourselves and we're not in our present moment. There is this constant pressure to hit one goal after the other, which in time the body will respond back through burnout. Unfortunately, as women are working like robots in this man world. Feminine energy is all about slowing down and living in the present moment. The past and the future do not exist. They're only patterns in our brain. So when you are dwelling and thinking about the past or worrying about your future, you are wasting your most valuable asset, which is time. And the way to slow down is to spend time in nature. And when we spend time in nature, our bodies and minds start to reattune to the natural rhythm of life. Habit number two would be to turn off your desperation. Feminine energy is patient, kind, and loving, which is the complete opposite of feeling desperate. Within feminine energy, you feel so content that nothing outside bothers you. But you know that you are desperate if you are constantly chasing that one thing that you don't have in your life, whether it's love, career, or money. You wake up, you think about it, you go to sleep, you think about it, and actually it's the number one thing that is stopping you from manifesting your dream life, because desperate energy comes from lack. The more you desire something, the more the universe creates resistance. I have spent 90% of my teen life in this desperate energy, and I wish I could have seen a video like this to understand it. People can smell desperate energy like bad odor. It's strong, it's negative, and it repels opportunities. The number one way to turn off your desperate energy is to focus on what you already have. I would say to focus on those things that you've already manifested, that is already within your realm, and ask yourself, how have you got that into your reality? I would 100% tell you that it was not through desperate energy. And to be honest, anytime you do attract from your desperate energy, more chances than not, those things are not meant for you. For example, if you get into a relationship just because everyone else is in a relationship and you want to feel loved, more chances than not, that would be a toxic one. You attract who you are. So if you're desperate, you're gonna find someone who is also desperate. It's only when you let go, you start attracting things that you've always wanted. Begin with writing a list of all the things that you're grateful for. When you're feeling grateful, there is no room to feel desperate. The gratefulness and the desperateness do not coexist. Habit number three would be to remove clothes from your wardrobe that do not make you feel happy. Those sweatpants and hoodies that you wear at home just because no one is looking at you, if it makes you feel happy and confident, then by all means continue to wear it. But in my situation, that just made me feel extremely, I would say, raggedy. In my mind, I want to look as put together as possible even when my husband is not around. In my teenage life, I wore clothes I didn't like because my mother told me that they are not toned, therefore you can wear it. I wish I had not listened to her because it took me a long time to change that limiting belief. And life is way too short to be wearing clothes that you're not happy about. I do not want you to wear even clothes that you feel okay-ish in. I know we have those things in our wardrobe where we're just like, meh, it's there. And you don't need to buy expensive clothes to make yourself feel good. They only need to be the right color and the right fit. I had a consultation with a stylist 2 years ago who completely changed my life. Before that, 70% of my clothes in my wardrobe were black. And when she told me that black is absolutely not my color, it boggled my mind. And through time, I've also realized how much I prefer dresses over trousers or pants. And I love wearing dresses even at home. Even this is a dress. More than anything, clothing, when it makes you feel confident and beautiful, it should be something that you should wear every single day of your life, not just when you're meeting someone. I have noticed the days that I wear hoodies or sweatpants or just something that I do not like, my productivity plumps down only because I feel very unproductive and unconfident. This brings me to habit number 4, which is to do that one thing that elevates your confidence every single day. For me, that's my hair. For you, it could be wearing mascara, lipstick, or even just having perfume. I know my day will not go well if my hair looks like a nest of frizz, especially at home. I used to reason with myself, who cares? It's just me at home. But even after trying to convince my lazy self, I realized that my confidence is just low on the days that I don't do my hair. And when my confidence is low, I start dwelling. And when I'm dwelling, I'm unproductive, scrolling through phone or watching Netflix, which is just not an ideal day. This actually gave me proof that we are not just meant to dress for others. We are also meant to dress for ourselves. Otherwise, why would we feel this way at home? Habit number 5 to activate and increase your feminine energy would be to stop trying to lead. Leading is a very masculine energy, which is the complete opposite of feminine energy. Us women have become way more controlling than before. Some of us, and this does not exclude me, we become very controlling in our romantic relationships. Wanting things a certain way, and then we complain about why our partners are not taking control, why they're not taking charge, why they're not making decisions or planning dates. It's because when we are trying to lead, they retract. Especially when me and my husband got married, I took most of the financial decisions. And although it got us our very first apartment, I do not want to take lead. I still have this need to make these financial decisions, but slowly I'm learning to trust my husband and to be in my feminine energy so that he can take lead. The opposite begins to happen when us women stop trying to lead and go through flow with what life gives us. A man cannot resist a woman in her feminine energy and being relaxed in her present moment. It activates the masculine energy in the man and it makes the man wants to take care of her and lead. He ensures that she is safe and her needs are met. So he'll do everything in his power to make sure that happens. Get into the flow by surrendering yourself to the universe and 100% trusting yourself and your man. Take away all the worries and do things that will help you relax. For me, it's meditating, listening to music, or making videos such as this one. Habit number 6 is to practice intuition. Our intuition is much more stronger than men, but when we start to overthink with our brains, our gut feeling or our intuition starts to weaken. We start to lose ourselves and our feminine energy. Our sole purpose in life is to stay present and to find happiness in every moment. When you're listening to your intuition, you're guiding yourself. You're building trust with that one person that is always with you. Yourself. If you listen to your intuition well enough, you will learn to know what you need instead of what you or other people want. The best way to build is through reflection. You can reflect and listen to yourself clearly when you take a break from technology and do journaling, either through voice or writing. You are truly your best friend, but if you don't spend time with yourself, you can become your biggest enemy. Your monkey brain will drive you mad. Practice intuition by spending time with yourself without having any technology around you, and by journaling and asking your intuition questions. Habit number 7 would be to find your woman tribe or to spend time with women. Nothing is more divine than having a group full of women that you can just be yourself with and whom you can share and build your feminine energy with. Whether you agree with me or not, it is healthy for us to spend time with female family members or female friends, someone who you can travel and go out with. I especially learned this from my mother-in-law. She goes out way more than I do and she has way more many friends than I will ever have. And I can see how it benefits her mentally and emotionally. She is non-judgmental, kind and compassionate, which is why she's easily able to make friends. But if you're finding it hard to make friends with other women, there is definitely something within you that's blocking you from doing that. Maybe some sort of childhood trauma that is stopping you from making those female friends. And you could have thoughts like, I don't think I can make friends with other women, which is actually a limiting belief. However, if you still think it's hard to find your tribe, you can always join classes where you think other people have the same hobbies, such as yoga or art class. I personally joined pole dancing classes earlier this year with a room full of women cheering each other and hyping each other up. There's something about pole dancing that just made me feel really sexy and attractive, which of course helped me boost my confidence. Point number 8 would be to develop your nurturing skills, which is a key trait in feminine energy. Essentially, nurturing means taking care of something or someone selflessly. Moms with kids definitely understand this, but if you're not a mom, you can always have a pet or a plant. I personally have 2 plants that are thriving. I make sure that they're watered and they get enough sunlight. Other than that, you can also nurture and take care of yourself, and if you're in a relationship, you can also do that for your partner. Because when you're in nurturing mode, it will activate the providing mode in your partner. When I cook for my partner, I feel like I'm providing him with my nurturing energy. And no matter how mad I am, I will always put food on the table. And this is something I learned from my mom. She told me that nurturing should never be conditional. Like I said, this in turn helps our men get into that providing energy, so it's a win-win. Habit number 9 is damsel in distress. Damsel in distress works. Whenever I accept I cannot pick up something or do something even though I can, I always ask my husband's help because this makes them feel wanted. And when he does help me, I thank him and appreciate him. Stop doing so much by yourself and ask for help. I had to turn the artificial lights on because there is no more sunlight. As I was saying, stop trying to do too much by yourself and ask for help. Men love helping women. Even when I'm at the gym, I've had men and even women come and help me without me asking. Sometimes I have asked, but other times I have not. Saying that we do not need help is such a disservice to ourselves and is limiting us. Humans from beginning have craved society and community, especially women. And loneliness is the fastest path to desperation. So be open to receiving, ask for help and support. And it's nice to be independent, but sometimes it does get in our way. Feminine energy likes to receive and taken care of. Habit number 10 is to practice dark feminine energy. Our dark feminine energy is as important as our light feminine energy. Dark feminine energy is not evil or bad, however, society does look down upon it. When a woman is in her dark feminine energy, she has boundaries, she has a lot of self-respect and confidence. She's authentic and she's not fearful about what other people think about her own authenticity. And this is different from masculine energy. I have always mistaken myself to be in masculine energy, only recently realized how I have been tapping into more of my dark feminine energy without even knowing it. Because I am someone who speaks with honesty and people are either attracted to me or they don't want to be around me. Sometimes it can also be intimidating, and this is why my clients love me as their life coach, because I am like a mirror reflecting back to them. So those are my 10 habits that you could practice. Like I said, start with one that you'd completely like to incorporate in your life and then go from there. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to comment which habit you'd like to incorporate in your life and make sure to like and subscribe. Take care and I'll see you next time.